So, how's everybody doing? It's been a bit of a minute since I made a video, so I want to hop on here and kind of just check in and give a little update of what's been going on. Honestly, not much. We're in a bit of the hibernation of winter here. It's been a cold one in Tennessee. We've had a couple of snow events and honestly just not much to do. Right now, I am giving Asher some of his medicine because he has pannus, P-A-N-N-U-S, which he knows he's about to get it, so he's miserable. So we give him an eye drop. I think it's an antibiotic for this disease, and basically he's forming scar tissue over his eyeballs. And although he's kind of going blind, he's being a trooper about it. Dogs have such a good sense of smell and hearing. With my help, he can get around pretty well. He knows where to go and where to step up, step down. He struggles on some staircases and whatnot, but other than that, he's pretty happy, so things are going well. I know, buddy, it stinks. The worst part of it is this stupid bottle. I know. And of course, since they're German Shepherds, they get all sorts of ear infections. No, don't close your eyes. Get in there. Do another one just in case. Oh, you're such a trooper. So you can see his eyes glassy now, and he'll start to shed some of that layer, but he's a good boy. He's kind of miserable after I do it. But since spring is starting to come around, I've kind of been itching to do a little bit more. So hopefully today we're gonna go out to the golf course and do a little fishing. If I don't catch anything, at least I'm outside by the river. It'll feel good. Today is the first day that I feel like fall spring here in Tennessee's over. It is currently 61 degrees. I had the windows all open, so it says it's 76 in here because it's just been pumping heat. So I'm need to air the place out. But the last few months haven't really been uneventful. You guys saw me shoot that buck. So we got a bunch of meat. I cut it all up into jerky sections, so we got to do that here soon. I gave some of it to my neighbor, and he said he cooked it up like a steak, which looked pretty awesome. We've also been doing some projects. I posted this video as well as this video of updating some stuff in my house, doing some DIY stuff, just some stuff that I can do inside. I've been really focusing on a lot of the short form stuff. If you haven't checked out my Instagram, we're up to like 10.3 thousand followers, which is pretty crazy. So I'm gonna do a little bit more of that this year. We're getting close to landscape season. We've had the basketball hoop up because it's been basketball season. We coached this year for our daughter. We got the Bermuda over here, putting green area. And then we have another putting green area over here that's bent grass. So hopefully we can dive into more long form videos on that stuff this year. I wanna show y'all some of the updates that I'm gonna be doing, and I got some exciting news when it comes to that stuff if you're into it. More, I just wanna do some more videos this year and kind of film just what I'm up to. I'm not usually doing nothing, so what else has been going on? Oh, we got some new members of the family. This is one of them. This is Sonny. He's a crazy cat. And then we also have his brother, Wiley. We got them when they were just kittens. He's somewhere upstairs, I don't know. Now, I haven't really done much coyote or predator hunting this year. I was just thinking about it because if you guys remember, we used to have backyard chickens over there. I really miss them sometimes, but I also have to remind myself of how gross they were. But we've had some predators come up in the backyard here. Nothing too crazy because we live in a neighborhood and there's all sorts of repellent lights and smells and stuff. Big dogs. But we have a trail camera out at the farm and I've caught everything on it. I've caught bucks, does, turkeys, and then we've even had some beautiful bobcats as well as coyotes, even daylight coyotes. So I haven't gotten out there to do any of that just because I've been busy with other stuff, but I'm hoping that I can get out there at least one time before the end of the year. But on the upside of that, if I don't, we have turkey season coming up, which is my favorite time of year. I don't know what the stuff is that's coming up in my garden. I'm hoping it's some sort of knotweed, but I don't have high hopes for it. Ever since becoming a homeowner, I'd say that gardening has become my favorite thing. It is so rewarding and you can maintain it every day. You get as much back as you give into it. I give into it. These suckers are my babies. I love planting. These are my raised beds next to my putting green here. If you didn't see this whole deal that's going on here, this is Bermuda grass, which if you don't know anything about Bermuda grass, a lot of people call it a weed, but it's what golf courses use here in the South because it has rhizomes that spread out. If you have plants that are weeds that get into your stuff and they branch out, that's called rhizonomous plants. And what that allows this grass to do is form a mat, and it allows it for a good putting surface for golf, but it's also just really nice to walk on. So I've kind of become a grass nerd over the last few years, and we did this project here where Hannah used some grass paint to paint Santa for Cody. And that was thanks to a company called Petra. They make backpack sprayers and they have a line of products for lawn and landscape. So I've partnered with them this year, and I've also partnered with Anderson's Home and Garden. So I'm gonna be doing some projects out here on the lawn. I just posted my soil test a couple days ago. So that's gonna be pretty exciting, and I'll hopefully be able to maintain this and make this a really beautiful space and show you guys along the way kind of what I'm doing, and give you guys some ideas if you have a home or yard or someplace that you're maintaining and you want to spice it up and make it less boring, because that's what I always try to do. So this here is my other backyard project that I've got going on. I am such a nerd when it comes to this stuff. This is what's called bent grass. It's similar to the Bermuda over there, where it's rhizonomous and spreads out and forms a mat, but it is a cool season plant, meaning it does better in lower temperatures. It does better here in Tennessee in the fall and the spring when temps are mild, but it's probably gonna get cooked in the summer. It's kind of dealing with some stuff right now. Asher peed right there, so that did a number. And it's super susceptible to fungus, which we had about 6 or 7 inches of snow this year, which we don't usually get. So this is what's called snow mold, or I think that's what it is, but it's some sort of fungus, so I'll have to treat it. I got little spots everywhere around the putting green. So in order to cut those lawns, I use this, which is a reel mower. It's got this cylinder blade, and it cuts it like scissors. It gets caught in there, and it just chops it. And it's really beneficial for a nice, healthy cut, but at the same time, it forms some other problems, especially with it being manual. I only have 5 blades on it, so the space in between the cuts forms ripples in the grass. Plus, I can only get it down so low, so I can't really get it to a putting green length, but enough grass talk. Let's go fishing. I'm probably not gonna catch anything, but it doesn't really matter. I'm kind of just getting prepped for Florida anyways. Alrighty, I got my whip and my sticks. Let's get to it. Let's get down to the creek. Well, we got to the river, and if you guys have seen this in my other videos, it's not usually this high or ripping like this. So it'll be a nice little challenge. I got it wacky right now just so it flops. I got one of those orange ones in my pocket just in case. I'm also testing out these Huck boots. Water ability for the first time. I definitely get great traction. That's why I brought them. Sorry, Hannah, for the getting them soaking wet the first time. Sure is cold though. There we got a school of fish right there. Holy crap, is it cold. Let's get it. Just get a line wet, yeah? See what it looks like in the water. It's pretty darn good. It's just moving so fast that I doubt I'd catch anything. I try to use the edges a little bit more than I prepped. Got some balls, got some footprints. I don't really know what consistency this is. It's walkable. I never catch fish right here. Something just jumped right next to it. It's just so pretty out here though. I couldn't not come out here today. Just gonna send one. Why not? Had some decent flooding this year. These fish are gonna be moving slow if at all. But they gotta eat all year, am I right? I'm right. Might be a little bit too cold for me. Glad I switched into shorts. Kind of feel like a dummy after that. Basically just had exercise. That's what I just did, was I just exercised. Went for a nice little bike ride, call it. I went over the golf course. I figured there wouldn't be that many golfers. Instead, I was playing leapfrog over there. And I just didn't want to be disrespectful. Felt like I was behind enemy lines, dodging golfers, trying to get in and around the creek, and it was so high and so cold. And I destroyed some boots that or technically Hannah's. So we're gonna do a little pivot. Right now we are mixing up some, this is like Ryan Nor's brand, if you guys follow him on YouTube, and we're gonna do some grass stuff. This is slowly turning into basically just a day in the life of, so we're gonna see how that does, if you guys are interested. I don't know. So the other thing I added my usual concoction is iron. So this is green from grass paint in the back, that project we did. So what I'm gonna do right now is Petra sent me this sprayer. Last year it's an electric sprayer, and I used it to spray ice melt on the driveway and stuff, which worked awesome. I had a short about that, but it still got some in there. I figured it wouldn't hurt. It's ice melt, so it's not gonna freeze. So it's been sitting in there, so I gotta go clear that out, and then I'll make my concoction over here. This is another project of mine going on right now, but you can't polish a turd. This coffee table, I thought it was made out of wood, but it's just particle board, so probably post that for free on Marketplace, to be honest with you. All right, let's get this cleared out. So this stuff is all environmentally friendly, so I can just pour it down here and not stress about it. Well, I just filled it back up with water. Still got green paint in there. I absolutely love this sprayer. It's a 2-gallon sprayer. I have 5,000 square feet, probably like 4,000 square feet of lawn. And I section it by gallon. So I do a gallon for this, a gallon for the other half, and then 2 gallons in the back, so it's perfect. Got that cleaned out. Here's everything that you'll need to mix. I haven't done a soil test or anything, so this is kind of just like a balanced application. Hopes I hit any problems that I have. This stuff is literally called equalizer because it's 18, 18, 18, so we're gonna do our best. For starters, since everything goes off of 1,000 square feet, we're doing like 400, so I'm doing just under half a gallon. This equalizer is 4 to 8 ounces, so I'm gonna do 4 ounces. And then this, I can't remember if it's 6 or 3, but I'm just gonna splash some in there because I don't think I have an iron problem. We just got those speed bumps put in our neighborhood because people are such absolute idiots flying down the street. Kids have almost got hit. It's ridiculous, but it's kind of funny today because they just got put in yesterday, so people don't know about them. So they're flying off of them. Kind of a good day to be spending in the garage. We're gonna get our McDonald's cup, and we're gonna get our equalizer. And that's what the equalizer looks like. It's soluble, so it kind of looks like, I don't know, salt chunks or something like that, but oh, darn dang it. This thing got crushed, so come on, get off of there. Okay. Remember this from science class. We're gonna put that on, hit tear. That way it's at 0, and I can just toss this in. Looking 2.1. Let's put another one of these in. So for this iron, I'm just gonna do a little bit of it. Like a half, right? And I think I remember that I have to pour this in and mix this first so it's homogenized. So now we're gonna add this in. We're kind of gonna mix it while we good soup. One of the most important things about a sprayer you can have is that filter in it. Look at that. Get all that gunkus. I put the little strap on it. Let's get this app down and see if it changes anything. So I'm ready to spray, but I've actually decided I'm gonna mow a little bit. If you can see, you might not be able to see, but it's dark right here. This is actually where the outlet for the drain over there is, so I'm assuming this is getting more nutrients or water or something, I don't know. But you can see it's longer right here, and it's longer around the pee because of the nitrogen that's in the dog pee. There's a spot over there as well, so I just want everything to be a level height when I apply this. And then we'll see what happens. All right, now it's down to about 3/4 of an inch. You can see where it's growing better there and there. Hopefully this application will make it all like that. I'm ready for the stuff to start growing. All right, got you on my chest. I don't know if this thing's leaking. The thing feels like it's leaking. Oh, it's a little loose right there. Good thing I caught that. Hopefully it didn't leak too much. We're gonna have a big old patch of green right there. Turn that on. Just that switch right there. You got a little fan. Alrighty, well, like a dummy, I was spraying fertilizer with shorts on, so I just sat in the sink and cleaned my legs off. Oh, I'm getting him upset, aren't I? But yeah, so that's a day in the life. I didn't really have much to do today, so I just did some random stuff. Yeah, if you like these day in the life things, let me know. Otherwise, hopefully next time we'll have a mission and we'll go on it and it'll be fun. So we'll catch you on the next one. Asher, say bye.